Hello guys, welcome to Bhavna's Online Academy. So in this video, we are going to see the CA Inter paper number 7 EISSM strategy. In this video, we are going to discuss the past 10 attempts exam analysis, and with that analysis, I'm going to give you a strategy of how to score short 70 plus marks in your examination. We'll also see what is the best way to study for this paper, and along with that, we'll also see the question paper pattern. So without any further ado, let's get into the video guys. So starting with your past exam analysis. So here as you can see there is a chapter wise breakup of the past 10 attempts starting from your May 2018 until your November 2022. Your past 10 attempts chapter wise breakup is given on the screen. So based on this breakup which is given here, I have come up with a strategy which will help you score the best marks in the examination, which will help you score the best marks in the examination. So as you can see now, when we start to analyze this, these are the SM chapters and these are chapters from your EIS. So in SM you have totally 8 chapters and EIS you have totally 5 chapters. So you can see here that whatever has been presented on your screen, from every chapter and every attempt questions has been asked. What? In every chapter, every attempt questions have been asked. It is not unlike your other subject where there is one chapter which is given more importance where every attempt question is asked. There is another chapter where questions are not asked. No. In every single attempt questions are being asked from every single chapter. Okay. And also what you are seeing on the screen right now is only the descriptive part. It is only your descriptive part. So you have two parts in your EISSM paper. One is MCQ, the other one is descriptive. MCQ comes for 30 marks and descriptive comes for 70 marks. So what you have on your screen is a breakup of this 70 marks only. Okay, fine. Yes. So when you have a subject like this, where every chapter is equally important, where every chapter is almost equally important, then how do you decide? Then how do you decide which is an important chapter or an A category chapter or a B category chapter? I have seen videos on the internet where they tell you, which are important chapters, which are not the important chapters, but I don't think that is the right way to go, because if you see the past trend analysis, the exam paper itself tells you that all the papers are equally important. Maybe the weightage here and there, 2 to 3 marks would be different, but almost every chapter is important. Now let's start analyzing the strategic management part. So totally you have 8 chapters and 50 marks is your total SM paper, out of which 35 marks is your descriptive. And now you see if in every attempt, let's see the last 3 attempts alone. Okay. Here, in from those 8 chapters, what they do is, they have a pattern. So what they split it up to into two. One is 6 chapters, other one is 2 chapters. So from this 6 chapters, they'll ask you 5 marks. From this two chapters, they are going to ask you 10 marks. This is inclusive of your optional. Okay. Yes. So here, if you see in two chapters, they asked 10 marks. That is your chapter number 1 and your chapter number 5. They asked 10 marks. The rest chapter they asked 5 marks. And in your May 22 attempt, your chapter number 4 comes from 10 marks. Chapter number 8 came from 10 marks. The rest 5 marks. In your December, they asked chapter 4 and 5 10 marks. The rest chapter 5 marks. So any chapter can come for 10 marks and any chapter can come in 5 marks. But you just need to know that all the 8 chapters will be questioned in the examination. Out of which 6 chapters are going to come for 5 marks. That means one chapter will weigh 5 marks each. And 2 chapters they are going to ask questions of 10 marks. Yes, this is what you have understood until now. Yes, that was about your SM. Now, when you come to your EIS, you have totally 5 chapters. Here also same 50 marks paper, out of which 35 marks is your descriptive part. Okay, here you have 5 chapters. Here if you see, the except for the chapter number 2, the rest of the chapter are usually have come for 10 to 12 marks. Usually have come for 10 to 12 mark. So if you see in this also, there is not much difference. Okay, let's see the past 3 attempts here also. If you see the past 3 attempts here, see 10 mark, 10 mark, 10 mark, 11 mark, like almost near the 10 mark and again 8 mark. Okay, the same way here also. So it just there is like 2 to 3 marks different between each chapter. But if you take an average each chapter is questioned for 10 marks in your examination. Average all the chapters are questioned for 10 marks in your examination, can range between 8 to 12 marks maximum. Okay. Yes, so this is the range, but if you take an average, all the chapters have come for 10 marks. Now, all the chapters here are equally important again, because all the chapters coming for average 10 marks. Sometimes one chapter is come for 12, the other will come for 12 in the next attempt. So, you cannot also surely say which is more important or which is less important here. Okay, so now when something like this is happening in the past trends, how are you supposed to make a strategy? How are you supposed to make a strategy? Because here nothing evidently seems to be important. So in this cases, what you need to do is, here I use a strategy. I would particularly recommend you a strategy where what you do is, in EIS subject, what is the most important thing? That you have to read whatever is there in your ICI material, you have to retain it, and you should be able to present it in your examination. So here the game is about how much you are able to retain what you have read. Okay, so what we are going to do here is, I am going to take a strategy of seeing how much pages is each chapter there in your book. Okay, so how much pages, this is your ICI. Okay, so that means chapter number 1, Introduction to Strategic Management, is for 29 pages in your ICI material. If you take your automated business environment, it comes up to 110 pages in your ICI study material. So this much number of pages you have to read. So if you see here, you can see Introduction to Strategic Management. So chapter number 1, you have to read 29 pages to fetch an average mark of 5 or at 10. Okay, here you have to read 110 pages of automated business environment to get an average marks of 10 in your examination. So like that I have split up. Okay, so here the best strategy that you have to do is, if you see the number of pages in the strategic management chapters are less, whereas in your EIS is more. Okay, in your EIS it's more. So now if you have to, try to secure 70 plus marks in your examination, the best and the easiest strategy would be that you need to cover every chapter of strategic management. You need to cover every chapter of strategic management, because genuinely the chapters and the content of strategic management is very very easy. But if you are finding strategic management to be difficult, then you can adopt a different strategy, but I'm talking for the maximum general audience here. Okay, yes, so the content in the strategic management is quite easy, and the number of pages also, you see, 29 pages, 29 pages, 35, 32, 46. Whereas if you see in EIS, it's 110, 104, 108. Okay, here it's not even one third or one fourth, but it's still going to give you good number of marks in the examination. The total of this is much much lesser than the total of this, but still this is also giving you 50 marks. This is also going to give you only 50 marks. Yes, so complete your SM portions first. So prepare all the chapters of SM. It's less number of pages, but it is going to give you more marks in the examination. So what if you're finding difficulty in a few chapters in SM? You can go to my strategic management playlist, as it is displayed on your screen. And if you go into that playlist, I have uploaded almost every chapter. I have uploaded almost every chapter, and I have covered 100% of your ICA study material. Please go through the lectures. You'll find it very easy after that. You'll find your strategic management to be very easy after that. Okay, yes. So once you have prepared your all strategic management chapters, next what you have to do is, you have to come to your EIS. You have to come to your EIS. Now in EIS, any 3 chapters if you prepare, it's more than enough. In your EIS, any 3 chapters if you prepare, it is more than enough. You see, 30 marks you'll be able to cover from your EIS. An average of 10 marks is being questioned. Okay, yes. So here if you see, this I am telling you inclusive of MCQs. Okay, so you can see which chapter do you find to be easy amongst all of this. Which chapter do you find easy amongst all of this, you have to see. Okay, whatever chapter you're finding easy amongst this 5 chapters, those 3 chapters you can pick up and read. That is up to your own choice. Here there is no hard and fast rule. I've given you the number of pages also. I've told you how much marks is being questioned, an average of 10 marks from every chapter. So see, whatever suits you, whichever chapter you feel is easy, any 3 chapters you prepare, but those 3 chapters prepare it thoroughly. So to help you with your EIS preparation also, I have uploaded a playlist on YouTube. You have to go into my playlist section where you will find the EIS playlist. In that I have uploaded 3 chapters. I think I've uploaded 3 chapters in it. It is your chapter number 2, chapter number 3, and chapter number 4. All the important concepts I've covered from these 3 chapters, and this video will be very very helpful to you. Okay, so the entire content of SM I have given to you, and also EIS 3 important chapters I have given to you in my playlist itself, and it is thoroughly from your ICS study materials. You can definitely watch and take benefit out of it. Yes, so cover your SM chapters and any three chapters from EIS, and this all you have to cover very thoroughly, and you'll be able to easily get 70 plus marks in the examination. Yes. So here I've given you a strategy which is more logical than coming up with just important chapters. I'm telling you a logical strategy of how to approach this subject. Yes. Okay. So now once we have discussed the ABC analysis, the next thing that we have to discuss is what is the best way to study. So you have to study from your ICS study material. At least once go through your ICS study material, just read through it. Then maybe from your summary notes you can revise and retain. And along with that, see, MCQ booklet is not necessary to read. Questions need for seeing questions, you need not see the MCQ booklet, but you need to know what kind of questions are being asked. Are they asking like a case study? Are they asking big questions, small question, direct questions, or indirect questions? To just know that pattern, you can go through your MCQ booklet. Okay, otherwise it is not required. If you study your ICA study material, it is more than enough. At least once go through this. Okay. Yes. So once you've done with this, go through your past RTP, previous year papers and MTPs, at least for yes, for the category A. I mean, here there's no category A or category B and C as such, but whatever chapters you have taught, which is important, that is all your SM chapters plus your EIS 3 chapters, past minimum 10 attempts you have to go through. Past minimum 10 attempts questions you have to go through. You need not memorize it, but just see what questions are being asked and mark important in your book. But high, because there is a high chances that this questions will be repeated in your examination. High chances that this question will come. Okay, it is not important that you study the entire thing. Okay, but you also need to know what is important from it. Correct. So go through this past 10 attempts. Just see what questions are being asked. Mark important in your book and give more importance to them. That's it. Okay, this is what you have to do. And one more thing which you have to remember for your smart study is that the maximum number of marks a question is being asked in your examination is 5 marks. So even if there is like 10 to 15 points in one answer, you need to only remember around 6 to 7, because maximum for only 5 marks you'll have to answer and not more than that. Okay, so you have to prepare your studies accordingly. Okay, and now finally coming to your question paper pattern. So as you all know already that MCQ 30 marks will come, descriptive 70 marks will come. In this MCQ 30 marks, 15 marks will come from your strategic management and 15 marks is going to come from your EIS. Yes, in this descriptive 70 marks, 35 marks you have to attend related to strategic management and 35 marks related to EIS. So equal weightage is given. Yes, your part one in your examination is going to be your EIS paper. Now what I'm going to discuss is your descriptive part. Okay, so part A is going to be your EIS. So there are going to be 5 questions, out of which question number 1 is your compulsory question, and out of the rest 4 question you have to, sorry, here I've written it wrongly, just give me a second. From your rest 4 questions you have to attend any 3. You have to attend any 3 from your rest 4 questions. You have to attend any 3. So the rest 4 questions each will be for 10 marks, and your first question will be for 5 marks. So totally 35 marks is what you have to attend. The same for your part B of strategic management. Your question number 6 is your compulsory question, which will come for 5 marks, and the rest 4 questions you have to attend any 3 questions, and each question will be for 10 mark each. Okay, so only 35 marks you will have to attend. Yes, so this is your question paper pattern, and yes, I hope I've given you the best strategy you can follow for this paper. Yes, don't believe if anyone tells you that this particular chapter is very important and this is not very important, because come on, I have kept the entire trend analysis in front of you. What more do you need to believe that not a single chapter is more important or less important, right? Yes, so please keep that in mind and prepare accordingly, and take help of my playlist which I've shown you earlier, to prepare your subjects, because I can promise that it will make every chapter for you easier. Yes. So yes guys, if there is any other question, let me know in the comment section below, and if you like this video, please make sure to like, share and also subscribe to the channel. And yes guys, thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.